Today, joining us in studio, renowned psychologist Tetris Bachelor, join us to discuss classical conditioning. Tetris, welcome.
Thank you, Earl. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, it's good to have
Very
you.
excited to tell you all about classical
Well,
conditioning.
I tell you, I hear that you have something lined up very nice for us.
Excellent video. Explains everything about classical conditioning.
Now, Tetris, this is a very interesting topic, and a lot of persons want to know really what is it about classical conditioning. What is it all about?
Alright, let me give you a practical example of classical conditioning.
That's what this show is built on, and we're here for this.
And I have videos to show.
Boy, today's Friday and the day seem long.
Imagine you're supposed to be payday.
Doing the plane long.
So, payday, right? Friday. Everybody's excited because they know that yes,
One of the
salary is
best
coming
days
in.
for me, can I tell you? My
Everybody's
director-
checking the bank account and everything.
My director's probably here. It's the best time for me.
But when we look at classical conditioning, we have to remember some terms like stimulus and response. Now, we have a scene and we have the staff, and they're actually
Just before we get in there, the people need to understand that classical conditioning is based off a theory from Pavlov.
Pavlov, right?
From
Excellent.
Pavlov. That, very good. People, you need to know that, all right? You need to know
Excellent,
that.
excellent.
Go ahead, girl.
Now, what happens is that there's a tray, the workers are working, and there's a tray of envelopes. They turn over and they're like, it's payday!
Excited.
Excited, motivated. Now, that tray of envelopes is what we call an unconditioned stimulus.
Wow.
And they have now displayed an unconditioned response, that excitement and that vigor and that motivation in the workplace.
So tray is unconditioned stimulus.
Excellent.
And the behavior, the excitement,
Right.
the motivation,
Right.
what we're
Because
seeing,
it's
like how I am
innate.
when I'm getting
Yes.
paid, is an unconditioned response.
Excellent. It's
Wow.
their innate response. How do they actually respond?
And this is
to that?
before
This is
conditioning.
before conditioning.
Oh, I tell you, I'm like a psychologist now.
Excellent. Now you can go ahead and do some
I
workshops.
tell you.
Now, in scene 2 now, right? We have the boss coming in, and the workers, his boss is there telling the workers, about the tasks that they need to do for a particular project. However, the boss does not give that same response as before.
You don't get that same response.
No, so the workers are they're demotivated.
So in this scene, the boss is actually what?
The boss now would be a neutral stimulus.
Neutral stimulus.
Right, and the boss has
Oh.
not displayed the same behavior as that of the unconditioned stimulus, which is that excitement and that vigor and that motivation.
Okay, so the employee is not producing the same.
Not producing the same response.
Okay.
Afternoon, guys. I know today is payday and it's Friday, but we really have to get the task for the project done. Now, in scene 3, we have now paired the neutral stimulus with the unconditioned
And this
stimulus.
is during conditioning.
And this is during conditioning.
Wow.
And what we find happening is that while the boss is talking, persons have eyed the tray of envelopes, and now they have become excited and motivated.
So I want my viewers to get this very clear. Very clear, right? You're on Pavlov's News. Pavlov's News.
Right.
And you're saying to me, in this scene now, neutral stimulus, the boss,
Right.
has been paired with unconditioned stimulus, the tray of envelopes,
Right.
and is getting the same
Response. Excellent.
of that excitement and motivation
Excellent.
and palms rubbing and all of that.
Excellent, which is an important point. Afternoon, everybody. What you did before was excellent work, but we need to get the remaining tasks done so that we can get the report and sign off on the project. I know it is Friday, but let us try to see how much of that work we can get done. And now, over a period of time, you get to see this and so on. Over a period of time, you realize now that
when you see the boss, when the worker just sees the boss alone, which is in scene 4, the same
this is
excitement.
after conditioning.
This is after conditioning. Excellent. Now, when the workers see the boss,
especially around that period of time.
especially around that
Yeah.
period of time, scratching of the hands, money will
Oh my.
come, PD, NCB, Bank of Nova Scotia. Yes.
Yes, they have a run. Yes.
Some peas, babe.
Yes. Afternoon, everybody. I know today is Friday, but we really have to get the task for this project done. So I'm asking if you could try to finish up on the remaining tasks.
So they get all excited and motivated because what? They are now.
Tetris, why are you on the show revealing my behavior whenever it comes to Fridays and stuff? My director now knows why I'm like that every time on a Friday.
And completing the task.
Oh my god, I'm excited!
So that stimulus, that neutral stimulus that did not really get that response before, is now after conditioning producing a conditioned response. So that neutral stimulus is now called a conditioned stimulus.
Wow. Viewers,
And this is very practical in the classroom.
really? How so?
Before conditioning, we have to look at and realize that there are stimuli that exist in the classroom environment.
You know, I'm wondering if this is explaining, students' behavior at times whenever,
Excellent.
test time come around.
Excellent.
Because let me share with you my experience, right? And you're a psychologist, so you can advise me.
Right?
I remember being in school and, whenever time would come around and I saw Miss Brown with that portfolio jacket after, that I know would contain those test papers. Once, even if there was no test paper in the portfolio jacket, once I saw the portfolio jacket, I start to get nervous.
Yes, excellent. So that's conditioning.
My God.
That's conditioning. Somebody breaking into your house and they have broken the glass and you hear that shattering of the glass. I mean, once you hear that shattering now, you respond in a similar way.
Based off what has happened in some
Based
past
on what-
experience.
Very good.
Tetris Special, ladies and gentlemen, renowned psychologist. She has a book out, Modern Psychologist, The Way of Behaviors Today. You need to get it. Pick up your copy. It's in stores now. It's a pleasure to have it. It's
Thank
always
you.
a visit. Boy, I
Thank
see
you.
I haven't even got married yet and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having us. Pavlov's News. Join us tomorrow, same time, same place, where we will have another psychologist explaining the behavioral theories. Thank you for joining us. Tetris, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.